of your Piedmont Triad Kickers coming at you today with week 6 of the NBBL. Today we are taking on the host, Nova, coach of the Bermuda Kecleons. And he has a very threatening team, to say the least. His team consists of Zamazenta, the Thunderous Therian, Ogerpon, Terra Garganical, who can tear into Rock, Dark, or Ghost. We have the Entei, Terra Hatterene, who can tear into Fairy, Steel, or Water, Swampert, Sinistra, Grafaiai, although on this channel we call him Grafaiai. And then we have the Toadscruel, and last but not least, Terra Registeel, who can tear into Steel, Fighting, or Ghost. So to combat this team, we decided first and foremost we're going to bring coming off the bench for the first time all season, maybe even the last time. Only time will tell. It's the one, the only Charlotte, the Ariados. Dang, I forgot her name. I feel so bad. Anyway, she's Ariados. She is rocking her Focus Sash. Insomnia for the ability, 248 HP, 8 attack, 252 defense, Impus Nature with Sticky Webs, Toxic Spikes, Knockoff, and Baton Pass. She's just here to get webs up. I know there's an Ogerpon on the other side, but we have, well, the last 3 mons I'm going to get into can all kill Ogerpon. I just want to outspeed it, so to me it's not the biggest deal in the world. And then we have T-Spikes because I don't expect... Oh, I didn't even tell you what I was expecting, so... I'm expecting the first 3, Zamazenta, well, first 4, Zamazenta, Thunderous, Ogerpon, and Garganical, probably Terraghost Garganical. And then the last 2 slots could be a little bit of anything. Maybe he brings Hatterene to bounce back hazards. Maybe he brings Swampert for like Cinderace, because I mean he only has a handful of ways to deal with Cinderace. I guess Entei could also come, but then there's the whole Manaphy and the Ogerpon, so maybe not. I don't expect Sinistra. I don't expect... I mean, Toadscruel could come, but then I kind of don't expect it. Same for Registeel, and I don't think Grafaiai comes. So I think the first 4 definitely come, and the last 2, if I take a guess, probably Swampert or Entei, but not both. And the last slot, maybe Toadscruel. So either Toadscruel or Hatterene, because either he's going to try to remove the hazards with Rapid Spin or just bounce them back. So I don't expect Sinistra. Don't really expect Registeel if he's bringing Garganical too, and I don't expect Grafaiai. But anyway, back to Charlotte. She's just here to get webs up. Like, it's that simple. We don't have a way to spin block. In spoiler alert, we're not gonna have a way to spin block if Toadscruel does come, but I'm kind of not expecting it to. So as long as it doesn't come, if we can get webs up and they'll just stay up pretty much. We have Knockoff to remove items and Baton Pass to pivot out. Next on the team roster is Amon, who I typically wouldn't use them like this, but, well, her, but, this time we kind of, desperate times call for desperate measures. Next on the team sheet we have Lovebug, the Dragonite, who's rocking her heavy-duty boots, multi-skill for the ability, max HP, 4 attack, max defense, Impus Nature with Earthquake, Fire Spin, Roost, and T-Wave. T-Wave is... Yeah, okay, so basically it's here to deal with the physical attacker, so like Ogerpon. Now, albeit after multi-skill is broken, those +2 play roughs, they're gonna hurt. But ideally we could just T-Wave it, or maybe just rapid Fire Spin to get some chip on it. We have Roost to stay healthy. This mod is basically here to check Zamazenta. Zamazenta should not be able to beat us 1v1 with anything, and we can just trap it with Fire Spin, T-Wave it, and then Roost as Fire Spin is chipping it down, and then Earthquake for the most part is just neutral into the entire team outside of the only thing we can't hit with Earthquake is the Toadscruel that I'm not expecting, and the Thunderous, but I feel like that's okay, all things considered, because we're still hitting 9 out of the other 11 mons with something. And like I said, T-Wave is here just to slow down, like Zamazenta. It could slow down Ogerpon, basically anything that's like fast and annoying. But yeah, that is Lovebug. She's mainly just here to check Zamazenta. Next on the team roster is one of 2 Terra captains I'm bringing this week. It's the one, the only... the captain, the Belly Bolt, rocking his Covert Cloaks. That way Salt Cure does not start Salt Curing us. Electromorphosis for the ability, we're Terra Fairy, 212 HP, 252 defense, 4 special attack, 40 SpDef, Bolt Nature, with Parabolic Charge, Acid Spray, Soak, and Substitute. So the SpDef investment is... So basically, the SpDef investments in case the Toadscruel does come. Now it can't break our sub with Earth Power or any move it wants to go for. We have enough defense and overall bulk that even Swampert can't break our sub, Organical can't break our sub, Nothing on this team is going to be to break our sub unless it's like choice to some capacity. Now, Ogerpon on webs could break our sub, which would suck. But I mean, hey, we gotta like we can't have everything we want, right? But this thing is mainly here to check Garganical because we can always sub on it. Any of his ground types, we can just soak them and then parabolic charge them for big damage, and then we have acid spray to help us beat Garganical faster, pretty much. And if Ogerpon wants to try to switch in to Acid Spray, well, we just Acid Spray and then do a lot of damage with Parabolic Charge the following turn. Or we can just Acid Spray again because she will be -2 SpDef. But yeah, that's the captain. Next on the team roster is our little Prince of the Sea, Manaphy, who is rocking his her. I don't know. You're a prince. I guess you're a he. He's rocking his leftovers. Hydration for the ability. 236 HP, 52 defense, 220 special attack. So even with no speed, we're faster than Ogerpon on webs. We're modest nature with Surf, Ice Beam, Substitute, and Take Heart. We're running sub because for those y'all are not familiar, Salt Cure does more. Like that residual chip damage thing, it does more to water types and steel types than it does like any other type. Garganical cannot break our sub, so we can just sub on Garganical. We have Take Heart because he could try to T-wave us with Thunderous, who whatchamacallit, doesn't get affected by webs, and it could be annoying if we get T-Waved because then we'll be slower than Ogerpon, who could just try to kill us. So I decided to run Take Heart just so we can avoid those shenanigans. The only way he can status us would be Grafaiai, so hopefully that thing doesn't come because that could also be annoying. We have Ice Beam and Surf because it's kind of all we need to hit the team. Only thing we need Ice Beam for really is just the Ogerpon, and everything else we can Surf on. But yeah, that's pretty much the idea behind the set. We're just here to sub on the freaking Garganical and keep it pushing. But yeah, that's Manaphy. Next on the team roster is my other Terra Captain for the week, the one, the only, Pebbles, the Ogerpon, who's rocking her Cornerstone Mask, sturdy for the ability, Terra Rock, 252 attack, 4 SpDef, 252 speed, Jolly Nature, Ivy Cudgel, Horn Leech, Play Rough, and Swords Dance. So we're running basically stuff to hit everything. We only have Play Rough because of Zamazenta, otherwise he could pretty much just wall us. So ideally we could just Swords Dance and then hit it really hard at Play Rough. As long as we have our sturdy intact, we can hit it twice. What would be annoying though is if our sturdy is broken, because even if we were to Terra with the +1 defense, we would still die to a body press more times than not. So ideally we want to have our sturdy be able to set up, just play rough, and then every other move we have just hits everything else. If we Terra and Ivy Cudgel, there's a good chance we just kill his Ogerpon straight up. We have Horn Leech to stay healthy, and yeah, that's the set pretty much. Ideally we can just Swords Dance and just start clicking Ivy Cudgel, even though I feel like more than likely I'm end up tearing Belly Bolt. Next on the team roster, last but not least, y'all know this guy's coming. It's the one, the only, Big Ace, the Cinderace, who's rocking his heavy-duty boots. Libero for the ability, 252 attack, 64 defense, 192 speed, Jolly Nature with Powerball, Low Kick, Trailblaze, and U-Turn. U-Turn is for pivoting. Low Kick is in case for some reason he doesn't Terra Garganical, we can hit it really hard. And then it does respectable damage to like Entei if it comes, for example. We can pretty much Powerball everything else except for the Swampert, who we have Trailblaze for. Powerball into Trailblaze into U-Turn should just kill Swampert all the time. We're not running Court Change this week because, well, my opponent is the host of the league. He does the watch party, so he knows I bring Court Change a lot, so I get the feeling he's not going to try to hazard stack me. I mean, maybe he could, and then we get punished for it. Albeit, all the mons I have that aren't on boots have a way to heal themselves, like Manaphy has Leftovers, Ogerpon has Horn Leech, Belly Bolt has Parabolic Charge. Ariados is just here to die to begin with, so it kind of works out. You get what I'm saying? But yeah, guys, that is the team. Not really much more needs to be said, so without further ado, let's get into the battle. Good luck, have fun to my opponent, Nova Blader. Hopefully this battle is a banger. Alright, so we are here with Nova. Let me see. Nova brought Ogerpon, Zamazenta, Swampert. Was I expecting Swampert? Garganical, Thunderous, and Grafaiai. I know it's Grafaiai, but we call him Grafaiai around here. Really we call him Grafaiai, but okay. Wasn't expecting him either. Graffiti makes things a little complicated. Do we have take hard or tail? Okay, we have take hard. Okay. Graffiti could be interesting. Graffiti could be very interesting. I kinda want to still lead. I want to lead Charlotte. I want to lead Charlotte, but who does he lead? If I was him, he would probably lead off with Swampert. So we're gonna lead Cinderace and just take it from there. So good luck, have fun to my opponent, because if he leads Swampert, we don't kill with Trailblaze, but we do 2 shots. So let's see what he does. Alright. So let's see, who's his lead going to be? His lead is going to be this thing. We're going to just U-turn out into Graffiti, because I know for a fact that we don't mind Assault Killer from that thing, unless he's like we don't care. Because one of 2 things is going to happen: either he's going to Terra, or he's going to switch out. I'm assuming it's going to be Terra Ghost. I doubt he's Terra Rock, and I forgot the other Terra type. I think it's Water, maybe. Is it Water? Like, we're about to find out right now what his Terra type is. Let me look how fast am I? Oh, it's Dark. Okay, so Ghost is the Terra type. Okay, cool. We're gonna go out into Graffiti. Not Graffiti, he has Graffiti. We're gonna go out into our so he's Rocky Helmet as well. So we're gonna go out into, we don't want to get Salt Cured. I mean, we could go out and, I want these webs up. Like, I actually want these webs up because of the Zamazenta and the Ogerpon. Let's see. What should we do? Okay, let's just get our webs up, bro. Like, do we want to do that? Or do we want to go into the captain and then just sub? We could go into the captain and then just sub. Let's see. I think we go into, you know what, let's go into the captain. Because we can eat Assault Cure. We can eat Assault Cure up. Like, we don't mind about getting Salt Cured. Body Press. Okay. So he's going to charge our Electromorphosis. Let me see. That did, well, not a quarter of our health, I can tell you that much. So what I think we're going to do is just Terra and sub, because I don't think we're going to need to Terra Ogerpon. So we're going to just Terra and sub. Kipper, that's definitely Swampert. Yep, that's Swampert. So we're going to sub on this thing, and we're going to soak him the next turn. We're going to just soak him the next turn. So we're going to go for a soak. We're going to soak you. Unless he is like super... Oh, he has Roar. I can already tell. He has Roar. He's gonna roar us out. Oh, EQ. So we're just faster than this thing. I wonder, why are we faster? We shouldn't be. Well, we're gonna just go for a parabolic charge and just get all our HP back. Why are we faster than this? Like, is he a negative speed nature? I really thought he was about to roar us out for a second. Is he a negative speed nature? I did not expect this. Like, it's either you stay in and let me kill this. Well, I don't know if we kill. I never actually count for Swampert. I didn't think Swampert would come, but I would imagine we still do a lot of damage to this thing. So let's see what happens. Let's see, let's see, let's see. He has to switch out into something like maybe Ogerpon, and if Ogerpon comes in, okay, it's not going to be whatchamacallit boosted, so we'll be fine. But at the same time, if he doesn't attack us again, then we're gonna just keep the sub up. So let's see what happens. Okay, so we almost kill. That's what's up. We almost kill. I mean, can we just sub again after this? Flip turn. Alright, he's gonna break our sub with that. That's cool. That's cool, that's cool, that's cool. He's gonna just break our sub with that. So this thing is chipped. This thing is chipped. You're not switching into Cinderace anymore. If at all. So we can just fire off Powerballs at gut dang. Honestly, we can just Powerball to our heart's content at this point. There's really nothing stopping us from doing that, so who is he going to go into after this? I'm assuming we could see, well, it's not going to be Zamazenta. We could see Grafaiai come out, because maybe he tries to Toxic us, but we can use that as an opportunity to go into Ariados and set webs up. So, in the first couple of turns, I think we've gotten the better end of the exchange, but hey, it's still at the beginning. We still have a lot more of the game to play. So, we know we're faster than his Swamp. Why are we faster than... Wait. Do I just not know speed tiers? Wait. Something's not making sense here. Belly Bolt, base 45. Swampert, base 60. Why are we faster than this thing? I really need to know why we are faster than this thing. We're going to go out into Ariados here. Just like we're scouting for the Toxic at this point. Does he go for the Toxic? Does he go for Toxic? He does go for Toxic. Okay. See, we don't want that to happen to us. We're gonna go out. Okay, so we're gonna go for the. We'll go for the Sticky Web now. All right. All right. He parting. So we know he has Toxic, Parting Shot. I'm assuming if you bring Grafaiai against my team, I'm assuming this thing also has Encore. And what other last move it wants to have. It could be a little bit of anything, I feel like. I'm assuming that maybe we see Garganacl come back out here. In which case, I'm going to go back out into Belly Bolt, maybe? Because he doesn't know we have Covert Cloak yet, because he didn't go for Salt Cure, he went for Body Press. He doesn't know we have Covert Cloak yet, so... You know, we have that too. We have that going for us. Zeus. That sounds like this thing. Okay. So this thing comes out. I have no idea what kind of set this could be. So we're going to Baton Pass out, I think. Yeah, we just Baton Pass, right? Or do we knock off? I think we go for the knockoff and see what he goes for. Volt Switch? Okay. Jeez, is this thing Specs? Well, actually, I don't know. We are in Ariados at the end of the day. We are in Ariados at the end of the day. Let me see. Thunderous was... Ooh, I think he's Specs. Like, according to this... Let me see. How much did he do to us? So he did 75. Yeah, you're Specs. Like you're absolutely Specs. Like you're super Specs. And when I say super Specs, I mean super duper Specs. Okay, so we're going to actually go for a but you just go for an EQ here, right? Let me see. I mean, let's go into Dragonite. And we're gonna save Charlotte as a sack for later on, and we're just gonna go into Dragonite here. I feel like you would go for a EQ flip turn. All right, that's cool. That is cool. So who do we see come back out here? It could be Thunderous again. Because, wow, that thing has to be Specs, bro. That thing has absolutely got to be Specs. So who could we see come in here? I feel like we could see Garganical, or we could see the Thunderous come back. Wow, that thing is like super specs though. Jeez, that thing did so much damage. Like, you have to be... Yep, we're seeing this... Okay, we're seeing him come back out. Bro, he's specs. Like, he's super duper specs. It's ridiculous how specs that Pokemon is. Okay, so... Do we just roost? Like, do we just take the... Let me see. Dragonite. Dragonite. Thunderous. Like, you're doing... Well, actually, according to this, we should take that pretty well. Oh wait, I forgot, we have our... he already broke our whatchamacallit though. So, I forgot, Showdown immediately just calcs for the... I want to keep Dragonite healthy, so this is the situation where we just use Charlotte as a sack. This is the situation where we just use Charlotte as a sack. Because, like, bro, you're not supposed to do 75% to us. Like I'm calcing max special attack. Like, there's no way you do that much damage to us and you're not specs. Which makes sense because there's a whole Manaphy right here. So, he's gonna get the first blood. He's gonna get the first blood with Thunderous. Because, wow, that thing is, like, super specs. Like, wow, you're specs. Okay. We have to... killing that thing's gonna be a little... weird. Zonka, this thing. So, I think we just go into Dragonite and EQ, right? Or do we go into... I mean, we have different... I mean... Who do we need... Okay, who do we need to stay healthy the longest? The answer is probably Cinderace. So we're gonna go into Dragonite and just fire off an EQ. We're gonna go into Dragonite and just fire off an EQ. Or do we roost here? I mean, I feel like this is so obvious, but at the same time, like, or do we just roost? I mean, we could EQ. This is difficult because he could try to Toxic us. He could also just Parting Shot on us. But he doesn't know what we have, and do you want to switch Thunderous into, like... Alright, let's just go for an EQ. Let's just go for an EQ. Because what do you want to switch Thunderous into? What does he want to switch Thunderous into? I mean, if he goes Thunderous here... Okay, good play, bro. Good play. But at the same time, he doesn't know what move we're going for, so do you just switch Thunderous in raw on Dragonite? I mean, you could, maybe you don't, maybe you do, I'm not sure. And in the meantime, let me see, how much are you doing to us after our multi-skill is broken? You're doing, because I need to know how much damage we're about to take from this down. So we take half, okay. So we take half from... Okay, so he went into this thing. EQ does nothing. So we're gonna go out into Belly Bolt, and we're just going to sub again. We're gonna go into Belly Bolt and just, I mean, ooh, maybe we could even went into, well, no. We need to get into Manaphy safely before we can just sub on this thing. We need to safely get into Manaphy. So we're going to go into Belly Bolt, and we're just going to sub again. There's no reason not to. There is no reason not to. Or maybe we just... Huh. Okay. Who does he go into? Zonka. This thing. You're annoying. You know that. But good read, though. We need to keep Belly Bolt healthy, so we're going to go out into... I mean, we could go into so we know he has Toxic, Parting Shot. I mean, we could just go into Pebbles and let Pebbles... Huh. Because at the end of the day... You're not going to... Okay, we're going to go out into Pebbles here. because I'm okay with getting toxic on Pebbles, because at the end of the day, you're not going to switch, at the end of the day, you're not switching, you're not switching, I don't think you're going to switch, Thunderous in on a, bro, you're not switching Thunderous in on a potential Ivy Cudgel, so we're going to just go for a Swords Dance here. We're just going to go for a Swords Dance. And if Zamazenta comes in, we just go for the Play Rough. Because Swampert is so weak that we kind of don't, you know, it's not a big deal to us anymore. Alright, so he does that. We're going to Swords Dance here. We're going to Swords Dance, because if we get Zamazenta out the way, that's just another, like, it enables Cinderace a bit, so we can just, you know, go for that. This Grafaiai is going to be so annoying. But from what I can tell, if we can take out, it's Ragnarok. Okay. So we're going to Swords Dance. They just go for the Body Press, if I had to take a guess. Like, you know, we're not stressing it. They're gonna just go for Body Press, more than likely. So let's see. I think we should go for damage and just fire off a big Ivy Cudgel on this thing. Ooh, okay. So they have to Body Press us. They probably kill us. Yep. Okay, they got us with that. Now we go out into... We could go into Belly Bolt and get a free sub up. Or do we go into Manaphy? I think we go into Manaphy. I think we go into Manaphy. So Garg has a kill on Ogerpon. So we're going to sub on this as well. Or do we go for the take? I mean, or do we go for the Scald? I think we just sub on you. If Grafaiai comes... Bro, Grafaiai is going to be so annoying to actually get through. Especially if it has Encore. Like, if you have Encore, you're going to just be annoying. But at the same time... I kind of want to scout for Encore, too. So let's see. Do you have... I'm pretty sure he has Encore. There's no way he doesn't have Encore. And he can just Encores into this. But let's at least scout. Yep, he has Encore. He has Encore. Grafaiai, you're so annoying. You're so annoying. Pretty sure you just Parting Shot here though, right? Pretty sure you're just going to Parting Shot here, right? So we're going to go out into Dragonite. We kind of have no choice. We're slowly losing our ways to win. All because of this Grafaiai. So far we've gotten a lot of chip on Garganacl and Swampert. We just have to beat the Grafaiai. Like, if we get Grafaiai out of here, but he's not going to let us have that. So we have to, you know how that goes. So he's going to probably Parting Shot here. Yep. Parting Shot comes out. So, let's see. Because we know that the freaking Thunderous is Specs. So here's the question. Can Cinderace take a Specs hit from Thunderous? The answer is an astounding... Well, it's a roll. We don't just die, but at the same time, it's definitely a roll. He can't, like, if he... Okay, but is Powerball killing? No. Alright. Ragnarok. It's Ragnarok. Okay. Here's Ragnarok. I think we just go out into belly. Like, we have no choice but to go out into belly. Wait. I think he goes for a recover this turn, so we're gonna go for a roost. I think he recovers. Does he recover? Yep, he recovers. Alright, so... okay, so yeah, we're able to get back to some good health. So we're gonna go out into Belly Bolt now. He could go out... Like, he could read this and just go into Graffiti, right? We have to get rid of Graffiti, bro. We really have to get rid of Graffiti. Yeah, Graffiti's gonna come back out. Okay. We're running out of things that actually want to be in front of Graffiti. Well, actually, this is what we could do. Just go into Manaphy and then just click Take Heart the next turn. Either we click Take Heart or we're running out of switch-ins, bro. Because we don't have anything that really wants to switch into a spec whatchamacallit. But he knows... Okay, so every time I bring my guy in front of the Ragnarok, we're just going to click a move, bro. What should we do here? Should we just attack? Like, do we need... let me see. Honestly, we don't need Manaphy as bad as it seems. So I think what we do is just fire off a... Maybe we can catch the... we have to start making some aggressive plays. I think you don't stay in here. I think you just parting shot into the Thunderous, maybe. So we're just gonna fire off a... we're gonna lose Manaphy here. We're just gonna fire off an Ice Beam. We could have probably clicked Take Heart there, but is it worth it in this situation? Not really. We have to like start making plays for real. Zeus. So yeah, we're gonna get this. We're gonna get this Ice Beam off and chip this thing. Ooh, we did half. So now you're in range of Cinderace. Okay, that's cool. That's something I really needed. So this thing is in range of Cinderace. Nothing wants to switch into this, bro. Nothing really wants to switch into this. But how bad do we need Manaphy? I mean, yeah, she could be useful. She could definitely be useful. But we have Dragonite for Zamazenta and Ogerpon. Cinderace can beat a lot of this team by himself, so... Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to go out into Love Bug, because I kind of want to keep Manaphy around. So we're going to go out into Love Bug so we can take the hit. We're going to go into Love Bug so we can take the hit. Volt Switch, okay. Yeah, you're specs, bro. Like, it makes no sense how specs you have to be to do some damage like that. Through our multi-scale. Like, what kind of, like, bro, what kind of freaking, okay. Okay, I need to start making plays. Let's see, Garganical. I ain't gonna say he went full stall mode, but Garganical, Grafaiai, Spec, a wall, like, this is getting annoying. Progressively annoying. Alright. We gotta just roll with it, though. We got to just roll with it. If we can get Cinderace back out, that'd be lovely, but we have to, like, weaken this Garganical beyond repair. Like, we just have to. And he's reading us, so he knows to just... Ella. Who's Ella? Oh, it's Ogerpon? Okay. Okay. We're gonna go... Should we go for a Fire Spin or should we go for a T-Wave? He probably has Play Rough and is going to kill us. I think we just fire off a Fire Spin? Yeah, let's just Fire Spin this thing and trap him. Oh, you're faster. That means so you're scarfed. You're scarfed. You're scarfed. You're scarfed. Okay, so that's nice to know. He's scarfed. He is a scarfed Ogerpon. So we're gonna do. We should have T-Wave then, but it's not like we knew that was gonna happen. So let's see. Let's T-Wave on the off chance that he misses Play Rough. Let's T-Wave on the off chance he misses Play Rough. U-turn. Okay, that's also a move. Wow. He's not Scarfed then. He's just faster than us. Dang, D-Knight. This game is not going good at all. Like, it's gonna get to a point where Belly Bolt's gonna have to put the whole team on his back. And his back only has but so much weight. Okay. So, we're gonna have to start making plays. Okay. So, let's see. He went for the U-turn. We should have T-waved him in hindsight. But how am I supposed to make him be faster than us? But granted, I should have calced the speed on D-Knight because I'm pretty sure you're not fat. Zonka. Okay, this thing comes back out. So we're going to go into Cinderace. Yeah, we're just gonna go into Cinderace and just fire off a Power Ball because we have no reason not to. Or do we just U-turn? No, I think we go for the Power Ball, bro. Like he's going to. Okay, yeah. I did not think he was gonna let us just attack this thing. I did not think he was going to just let us attack this thing. Zamazenta is going to be a problem if we lose Belly Bolt, so we need to keep Belly Bolt like healthy. And when I say healthy, I mean healthy. So Kipper comes out. Kipper's going to die. Kipper is going to die. To the Power Ball. So that's a kill for Ace. But we still have 5 more Mons to go through. I think what we do. Okay, if we see Garganical come out, we just U-turn out into. Yeah, we're gonna just U-turn into Belly Bolt. Yeah, I think we just U-turn into Belly Bolt. That's kind of all we can do. And then just fire off a parabolic charge. Because this thing is not gonna be able to touch us like that. So who comes out next? So Swampert is down. If we can get rid of Grafaiai, Belly Bolt can probably win us the. Well, there's still a Thundurus there. If we can get rid of Grafaiai, though, Belly Bolt looks really strong into the rest of the team. It's just that pesky Grafaiai. Zonka. Okay, this thing comes back out. He's gonna probably just Parting Shot again, right? So we're going to U-turn on this guy. I think. Yeah, cause you just Parting Shot again, right? So we're gonna U-turn. We're going to U-turn. We are going to U-turn. We could have just stayed in. Not stayed in. We could just went to Manaphy there. It is what it is. But at least we're U-turning right now, though. So we're gonna go into Manaphy and just. We definitely just fire off a Ice Beam, I feel like. We're just gonna go into Manaphy and fire off an Ice Beam. I mean, I kind of want to make this, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to make this poison go away, though. So here's the thing. This will let me know if it's worth doing this or not. Manaphy. Thundurus. Do we take a hit from you if we're +1 Spadef? We actually do, I think. We should. So he has to read us going for the Take Heart. So we're going to go for the Take Heart here. Ah, what does he go for? I'm pretty sure he goes for a knockoff. Probably goes for a knockoff, right? Low kick? Okay. Okay, he went for the low kick. Alright, so he's Black Sludge, so he's a bulky variant. We should have just went for the, whatchamacallit. But I feel like he's going to just try to encore us. So we're going to go back out into Cinderace. And then we're going to just fire off a... Well, do we fire off a Power Ball or do we just U-turn? Alright. I think we just U-turn back out into Manaphy. Yeah, we just U-turn back out into Manaphy, I think. Yeah, we just U-turn back out into Manaphy. There's no reason not to. There's no reason not to. Excuse me. Yep. Yep, figured that was gonna come. Figured that was gonna come. Maybe we see the, maybe we see... What's his face come back out? The, yeah, Ragnarok. Okay. Manaphy can actually still do good in this game, too. What we're gonna have to do is... Okay, this is what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to click Acid Spray with Belly Bolt. And if my opponent goes back out into Grafaiai, we're just gonna have to click... I mean, do we click Acid Spray or do we click Parabolic Charge? I think we click Acid Spray. I think we click Acid Spray. Let's just click Acid Spray into the Grafaiai. That's probably going to come back in right here. Zonka. Okay, so now he has a choice to make, because either he can... So let me see, how much damage are we doing with this anyway? Pitiful damage. So, does he go for the Toxic again? I feel like he could. Or he could also try to encore us into this, so we don't Parabolic Charge. Therefore, I'm going to go out into Manaphy. And just click... We're going to go out into Manaphy here, because he can't just... I mean, he could just stay in, right? But let's see what he decides to do. I think he's going to try to encore us into Acid Spray. Parting Shot. Alright, cool. Not really. I needed to not get Parting Shotted there, not gonna lie. We're dead to Thundurus. Like, absolutely dead. Like, closed casket funeral. So this is going to get this is getting very bad. Very bad. Very bad. We're not going to be able to win this, I feel like. Like, he's just been playing this, I mean, hey, it's a strategy. It's definitely a strategy. So let's see, do we die to a Specs Volt Switch? We absolutely do. This is so interesting. We need Cinderace to kill this thing. Like, we're gonna die to this. Like, we're so, like, we're cooked. Like, we're absolutely cooked. But it's also, like, who's more important, Manaphy or Belly Bolt? Because we could just let Belly Bolt take the, because the issue is Belly Bolt's not gonna be able to beat Ogerpon, whereas Manaphy potentially could. There's also the Zamazenta, who Belly Bolt has a better matchup into than Manaphy. So this is getting very... Yeah, man, we should have just stayed in a Parabolic Charge. We're gonna lose Manaphy here, because he's Specs. Yeah. That's another kill for the Thundurus. That's another kill for the Thundurus. Zonka. So we're just gonna, yeah. This thing has easily been his MVP this game. This thing has easily been his MVP this game. Can Belly Bolt win? Crap, Belly Bolt cannot win us this game by himself. Like, I'm just telling it like it is. He really can't. So, I think you're going to Parting Shot. So we're just going to go out into Belly Bolt. I think he's going to Parting Shot, so we're just going to Belly Bolt. Yep, there it goes. And we just fire off a Parabolic Charge. Can't hate the strategy. Can't hate it at all. It's definitely a strategy. So... yeah, this is gonna just be the coup de grace. Like, we're not taking a hit from this that well. Like, and if we click Acid Spray, we actually do more. So we should have maybe stayed in with Ace there, but, or, yeah, maybe went for the U-turn instead. Let me see. Yeah, because Cinderace can't win us the game either. We have to just click Parabolic Charge. Because we're going to die to an Ivy Cudgel, like, absolute. Well, no, we can live one Ivy Cudgel. We can live one. Unless he does that much. Goodness gracious. Oh yeah, that's not going to give us back Jiggly Squat. We're going to lose this, because Cinderace definitely does not beat Garganical and what's that thing's name? Zamazenta. We basically got stalled out. It is what it is, though. That Grafaiai was so overwhelming. I didn't even really... see, that's my fault for not prepping for it. You know, gotta just take those for what they are. So we're gonna go for the Parabolic Charge again, because we're just, like, there's no reason for him not to Ivy Cudgel again, and Cinderace does not come in on a +2 Ivy Cudgel. Yep, it is what it is. Maybe we should have saved our Ogerpon a little bit longer. Maybe. Or maybe we shouldn't have Terra'd the Belly Bolt so quickly. But Cinderace is not winning this game for us. And it is what it is, you know? We didn't really have ways to kill the... yeah, like the... I don't know what we could have done about the Grafaiai. Like, if I would have seen that coming, maybe we could have ran Clear Amulet on something to force it to stay in. But it is what it is. Cinderace does not beat this thing unless we burn him, which we're not going to, obviously. So yeah, we're gonna lose this one. It is what it is. It is what it is. We have to just accept the, you know, we got to just take these on the chin. That last play, maybe I should have U-turned instead of just going for the, you know, the, I should just U-turn maybe, but it is what it is. GG's to the opponent, Nova. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't done so already, please remember to like and subscribe, and until next time, peace out.